Hi, and welcome to the summer work assignment for AP Physics C. My name is Mr. Dowd. I'm super excited you're going to be taking my class in the fall. And I wanted the summer assignment to not be kind of a boring reading, review math type project. So what I thought I would do is record a few kind of lecture videos, sort of explain what's going on, actually have you watch some videos of me doing some labs and have you take part in the data analysis, and then do a little bit of reading to try to figure out what it is we're doing. So in that ways, it's not just some big assignment that wastes a bunch of your summer and then we never get back to. It's something that becomes a good start to the class. So I can't wait to see you in the fall, and obviously we're going to follow up on all this stuff. I wanted to start with just kind of why do you take physics? And the overall definition, it's using the language of math to describe the universe. That's probably not the best exciting description that you were hoping for. But math enables us to figure out so many things. It lets us figure out why this mass on a spring could be used as a clock. We could time this video with it. It lets us figure out why, when there's this explosion here, one of the carts has so much more motion than the other, and we could actually figure out how much farther. And that same thing can be used to describe everything from rocket engines to firecrackers. It lets us describe something called a vector, which has a strange relationship between what we usually call horizontal and what we usually call vertical. And that, without knowing that, it becomes very hard to predict a lot of really cool things. Let me show you one of them with this bucket here. Here's a nice example of why vectors, forces in more than one dimension, in this case vertical and horizontal, here's why they're important. Bucket weighs about 18 newtons. Not surprisingly, if I add a second scale, the two scales are going to share the load. So they each get part of the bucket's weight. But check out what happens as I spread them apart. It's going to have a big effect on the weight the scales are reading. They're still supporting the same bucket, but now they're being asked to do something horizontally as well. And that's increasing the force required. Because the scales are not just holding the bucket now, they're also kind of fighting each other. So how does that pulling on each other versus lifting compare? That's something we need math to figure out. And it's something you definitely need to figure out if you want to be an architect. If you want to build a bridge, if you want to build a house that's going to support weight, you got to figure out how weight's distributed in 2 dimensions. Here's a ring and a solid disc that balance pretty completely. They've basically got the same mass. Who do you think would win in a race down a hill? All right, let's have a go and see who wins. So the point of all this is using math to describe the universe lets you understand some weird things about the universe. And that's why we got to do it. You're going to enjoy this class. And I hope you'll enjoy this summer assignment too. And again, thanks for being in the class.